Hey there folks, my name is Cool Hand Luke. Welcome to this episode of the Outdoor Gear Review. Now on my back here, I have a backpack that is different. It is different. This is different from the typical backpack which you see all over from many different companies. This is something that is truly innovative. It's different. 360 time. Now this is a pack from Sierra Designs, and this is the Flex Capacitor. Go ahead and get comfortable. Let's take a look at it now. Before we go in depth and take a look at this pack, let's go over some stats real quick. When it comes to cost, this really has surprised me because it's pretty darn low, especially when you compare it to similar products out on the market. This pack here runs $200 retail price. With that being said, there is a good possibility that you will find this pack even cheaper on different sites such as backcountry.com, Amazon, and so on. When it comes to weight, you're looking at 2 pounds, 9.5 ounces for the small medium version, which I have here. There is also a medium large version out there, and it weighs just a little bit more. The reason why there are different sizes is to fit different torso lengths. Also, there are multiple harness and waist belt sizes, from extra small, all the way to large, extra large. If you're curious about what the sizes are and all that stuff, go to the Sierra Designs website for this pack. You will find a link down below and you will get all of that information. With that being said, if you decide to order this pack, make sure to get the right fit for you. Very important. The reason why they call this the Flex Capacitor is because the capacity of this pack is flexible. It has nothing to do with Back to the Future. I think that was the Flux Capacitor, wasn't it? Whatever. Anyways, for the creation of this pack, Sierra Designs joined forces with Andrew Shurka. He's a world-famous hiker, backpacker, explorer, and so on. This pack here is roughly 40 liters, expandable all the way to 60 liters. For the small, medium size, technically it is 39 liters to 56 liters. For the medium, large size, that is 42 liters up to 60 liters. The weight range of these packs is up to 50 pounds. With this pack going up to the 60 liter range, this is what I call a 2 to 7 day pack. Of course, you can use this for an overnight trip, but you have that extra space for more food and clothing. When it comes to fabric, this is a 1000D nylon poly ripstop with a 420D nylon Oxford material thrown in. When it comes to the padding, this is EVA foam. Let's take a break from going over the stats. Let's take a look at the pack here. Now, this pack does a lot of things very differently, as you are about to see. First off, where's the lid? Right here's the lid, but this is different. This is not a free-floating lid. It cannot be raised, it cannot be lowered. It simply is what it is. That's a good thing and a bad thing, and I will get to that in just a minute. Now, this features a zipper closure. So it zips all the way around, and then the lid opens up just like so. Since we have this open, there are no pockets on the inside of the lid. On top of the lid, as you can see, there is one zippered pocket. Now, to be honest, this is a very small pocket right here. I mean, you can fit some items in this, some of those items which you need to get to quickly, but not a whole lot. You know, for the size of this lid, I would like for this pocket to be the exact same size, but it is not. You might be able to see here, but this is sewn. This is all wasted space, in my opinion. Now, there is a cover which goes over the zipper, keep water and snow out. It is a very small cover, and on occasion, you will get this zippered up, get it stuck. Going from the lid to the body of the pack here, this is where the flexibility of this pack really shines. You have all of these compression straps. There are 4 compression straps in the front and 2 on each side. This allows you to expand the pack when you need to, and also pull it nice and tight when you don't. Going down on the body, you do have 2 gear loops. On the very bottom, there are no additional straps. When taking a look on the side of the pack, you have 2 compression straps buckled. Going down, you have a water bottle pocket. Of course, on the other side, you have the exact same features. It's time to flip the pack around to take a look at the harness and the suspension system. Let's start right here with these 2 pockets. There's something that I want to show you. You have the pocket, and then you have access to the body of the pack. Now, these feature the exact same zipper pulls. I cannot begin to tell you how many times I've gone to open this pocket, but went ahead and grabbed this zipper and opened up the body. Over and over and over, this happens all the time. Now, in the future, I plan on replacing this zipper pull with maybe a red one or something like that. Essentially, something to differentiate it from this one here. Now going down, you have this grab handle here, orangey red. I like this color a lot. It really does look good with this gray. It's a nice accent color. From the handle going down, you have the harness system here, which features a sternum strap. You also have load lifters. There are a few attachment points. You have one here, and you also have another on the other harness. That is it. So in my opinion, this does offer you limited attachment capability. One very cool feature to this pack is that it features a water bottle pocket on the right side of the harness. You can put a water bottle in there, you can put a flashlight in there, whatever you want to do. It also features a draw pull, so you can pull it nice and tight, you can cinch in the bottle, or whatever it is that you're carrying in this pocket. The sternum strap is fully adjustable, up and down. Pulling the harness to the side, you can see the support here is very ample. Large lumbar support, padding up here at the top, a recess in the middle. This offers you excellent moisture control and ventilation. The waist belt, fully adjustable. You can easily pull it nice and tight. It stays there, it doesn't go anywhere. Here on the sides, you have ample size pockets. Very, very good size. You can fit your phone in there. You can fit a very small handgun if you're carrying and concealing. And you have those pockets on both sides of the pack. Between the waist belt and the body of the pack, you have this strap right here, which allows you to pull the pack closer to your hips. Time to go to the inside of the pack here. Open up the lid, fold it back. Easy access to your contents. Going to the inside, you can see here you have a hydration sleeve, which is fully removable. That is an awesome feature. It simply attaches here to the back of the pack. You can undo that and stow it if you want to. If you don't need it. You have a hydration port right here, which goes to the outside of the pack. Right here is the aluminum stay. This is a DAC pole. As you can see here, this is a Y formation pole. There's no divider for the sleeping bag compartment. This is a large size ruck, and that is it. So we've gone over the pack, we've gone over the stats and so on. Let's move straight to the review. Now, already I've touched upon some pros and cons, but let's rehash everything once again. Right off the bat, I have to say that I like this pack a lot. Yes, there is room for improvement, and I hope that the company does continue to improve upon this because they certainly can. But this pack rocks. This is one of the best packs that I have used in many years. First off, I like the lid design a lot. I really do dislike fumbling with free-floating lids. You have to unbuckle, move it around. If you have a heavy weight in the lid, it pulls it down and so on. This negates that completely. It zippers up, it keeps the snow out. It is water and rain resistant because it has this cover that goes over the zipper. Now, of course, this is not a waterproof pack. If you want it to be waterproof, you need a liner. You can use a trash bag. That works very well. And it's also very inexpensive. You can use a pack cover, but some of the pack will get wet, namely the harness and the back and so on. Now, I love the fact that this pack is so flexible, right? It really is a flexible pack. I mean, you can expand it when you need it, or you can pull it tight when you don't need that space. Now, because you're able to pull it tight in so many ways, the load control of this pack is phenomenal. It is probably one of the best packs I've ever used when it comes to load control. When you load this up, you cinch it down, you put it on, it becomes a part of you. It really is incredibly comfortable. It's amazing how seamless it is. It doesn't feel like you're wearing a backpack. It just feels like it's part of your body. You cannot say that with most packs. With that being said, is this the most comfortable backpack in the entire world? No, I'm not going to say that. I personally happen to like the Osprey Atmos anti-gravity pack a little bit more when it comes to comfort. This is perfectly comfortable. I can wear this multiple days, no issues. It's comfortable. Not the most comfortable. I really don't know how to word that any other way. When it comes to the harness here, it's fully adjustable. You can get it any way you like it. It does have load lifters, huge plus. The padding here is stiff. You know, it's not like rock hard or anything like that, but it is very stiff. So for the shoulders here, at first you will notice that. With most backpacks, the shoulder harnesses are very, very soft. Not here, there's some firmness to it. Water bottle pockets, again, they are perfect. You can stow gear inside of those and then tighten them down with the compression straps. You can even stow gear on the front of the pack with the compression straps. I would love to see two on top of this pack so you can attach more gear. Since the pack doesn't feature a free-floating lid, there's no room to expand, and that is lacking on this pack. So you can't stuff, you know, your sleeping pad on top and then put the lid on. You can't put it on top because there's no straps and so on. The same goes for the bottom of the pack. There are no compression straps here, so you can't attach anything to it. On the front, I would like to see some attachment loops. Maybe one on each side and also down at the bottom. That way you could put a net over this and you could attach more gear, wet items, and so on. The water bottle pocket is fantastic. Very smart, very well thought out. Works well. When it comes to organizing your gear in pockets and so on, this is very, very, very limited. You essentially only have this one pocket, which, as I mentioned before, is very small. You can fit some items in there, but not quite enough. You know, with my backpacking with this pack so far, I found this to be very limited. There's no reason why this pocket on top couldn't be bigger, and it needs to be. This is very well constructed. The quality is excellent, and also it's a good looking pack. I like the gray, I like the red accents. It looks sharp in my opinion. Now, I would like to see this pack in more colors, especially dark earth tones. When it comes to the frame, the Y, and how this pack carries, it is fantastic. The heaviest loadout that I've carried with this pack so far is at 30 pounds, and it was extremely comfortable. Multiple trips up and down the mountains. It really does a good job of becoming one with your body. I never noticed that my back was beginning to hurt while wearing this pack, and that frequently happens with other backpacks. This pack does an amazing job of spreading the weight of your loadout in 3 zones. You know, you have it on the shoulders, you have it on the hips, and also on the lower back, the lumbar. It is very common with backpacks to spread the weight over 2 zones, namely the shoulders and the hips. Because the pack is adjustable, you can use this for a simple overnight trip or multi-day. The padding is very stiff, and that does assist you with load control. It's not too mushy, it feels firm against your body, it just feels right. When it comes to ventilation, it is fantastic. When you have this on, it actually pulls away from your lower back just a little bit, just enough so you get some airflow in there to evaporate any present moisture. In my recent overnight adventure, the winter storm stealth camp overnight trip, I had this pack out at temperatures 3 degrees below 0. And when it's that cold, you really have to worry about sweating. Because of the breathability of this pack, I stayed completely dry. If it was any other pack at that pace, I would have taken the pack off and my shirt would have been soaked in sweat. But that is not the case with this pack here. Going to the bottom of the pack, I would like to see the bottom material here being reinforced. Thicker, stronger than the rest of the pack. You know, as it is now, this is a well-constructed backpack, but these materials are not super strong by any means, so you do have to be careful with what you're doing with this pack. You have to be careful about what you're plowing through, what you're laying this down on. All right, everyone, so we've gone over the pros, cons, stats, features, and so on. Let's wrap this up. I like this pack a lot. Yes, there is room for improvement, but as it stands now, this is a terrific backpack. It's incredibly comfortable. You know, it's not an ultralight pack, but it is super lightweight, and it does feature a frame. Typically, when you go into the ultralight, lightweight packs, you get rid of the frame. Not here. This one has the Y frame, which is highly unusual. I was trying to think back, have I ever seen that before? And at the moment, I can't think of any packs that have a Y frame like this. At first, I was skeptical, but that Y frame absolutely rules. It controls and manages the weight of your pack so incredibly well. I'm pretty blown away by it. I really, really like it. Sierra Designs, I have to say that I'm very impressed that you guys took the initiative with this pack, that you guys made such bold choices. Finding innovation in the backpacking scene these days is very rare. Everybody's copying everybody. You know, it's just like the automotive market, right? Everybody has an SUV. They all virtually look exactly the same. They do almost the same thing. You know, you can get some bells and whistles and pay more if you want to, but ultimately, it's the same car. And that is basically true with the backpacking market at this time. Everybody has these TikTok updates. All the products look virtually the same. You can't really tell them apart. This pack here is truly different. It's well thought out. It's very comfortable, very good quality, excellent price. There is room for improvement, Sierra Design, so I hope you guys make some changes to this because it would take it to the next level. So with that being said, folks, what do you guys think about this pack? What do you guys think about it? If you have any questions for me, email me. Until next time, strength and honor, everyone. See you guys around.